Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Chase Taylor of 911truther.org. Today is September 10th of 2025. So, based on breaking news and events, it appears that CIA headquarters located in CERN at Lake Geneva in Switzerland has fired the opening salvo of the Second American Civil War, which is going to commence in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's assassination at Utah Valley State on the date of September 10th of 2025. Firstly, in respect to the shooter, the CIA arrested an old man. This is not the shooter. The shooter is going to be an African American or a minority. And this is going to be used to basically foment a civil war in the United States. When the CIA arrests the real shooter or the alleged shooter, the black shooter, Utah State is coincidentally the location of the Citizens Alarm Militia, which is a CIA front and militia in Utah. This is basically next door. You have the Bundy Militia in Nevada, and so the CIA is going to stage a civil war in the United States using Charlie Kirk as a blood sacrifice. His assassination and his apparent death. Reports are that he's in critical condition, undergoing surgery, and so the CIA plans to use Charlie Kirk as a poster boy for the Second American Civil War, which is slated to commence in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's assassination. And he is going to become the poster boy for the Second American Civil War. What's imperative to note here is that although a white American male, elderly male, was in fact arrested at the scene, the shooter is going to be a minority. And then as the evening winds on, the CIA is going to stage a escalating series of of white, alleged Charlie supporter-based attacks, revenge assassinations, revenge terror attacks, revenge bombings, revenge shootings across the United States as pretext for a Second American Civil War. So this is basically the blood sacrifice of Charlie Kirk is basically going to be used to foment a Second American Civil War. As documented in my previous video, I published a report for the assassination of Charlie Kirk on September 1st. Obviously, the CIA waited 9 days, which is an intelligence, and the ninth letter is I. So they waited 9 days to execute this assassination. Apparently, hopefully Charlie Kirk makes it, but this, and as I said in my last video, he will likely, if he survives, he will likely be paralyzed, but it's most likely that they're going to frame a African American or other minority for this assassination. And coincidentally, Charlie Kirk's organization is called Turning Point, and so this is a turning point to a Second American Civil War in the United States in the aftermath of Charlie Kirk's shooting, which will likely result in his death or paralyzation. Obviously, as previously mentioned, the state of Utah was chosen. Utah is mostly empty, and so right now we probably have the 12th Battalion of the Azov Battalion from Ukraine. It's a neo-Nazi battalion. Is probably going to be shipped into Arizona, Utah, or Nevada in the next 24 hours, where they will begin to execute a series of assassinations, political attacks, terror attacks across the United States. This is being orchestrated by Switzerland, which is home to the CIA headquarters, and they're going to basically trigger a Second American Civil War in the United States. As previously mentioned in my last video, the assassination of Charlie Kirk is basically designed to set the precedent for the assassination of Donald J. Trump, possibly in the Rose Garden on the evening of September 10th, 2025, when he is set to host a dinner. So this is basically a decapitation of the MAGA movement in the United States by Switzerland and her CIA. Starting with Charlie Kirk, and it's going to end with Donald Trump, whether it be tonight, September 10th, or at a later date. This is how they plan to do it. And so the actual sniper that was hit Charlie Kirk in the neck was likely executed by the Israeli Mossad, but they're going to sacrifice an African American or another minority they're going to arrest them and basically frame them for this attack. And this is designed to trigger a second American Civil War in the United States. As previously mentioned, Utah was chosen because of its whiteness, because Utah is predominantly white. I'm just guessing here, but it's probably 90 to 95% white. That's also not a mistake. The aforementioned Citizens Alarm movement had a confrontation with Black Lives Matter movements at protests in Utah, which became violent. And this is because this citizens' alarm, this sleeper cell, if you will, that has been formed in the state of Utah, is basically the battalion or the guerrilla under which the CIA plans to foment this civil war starting in the great state of Utah. So obviously this cannot be allowed to happen. Prayers go out to Charlie Kirk. Hopefully he pulls through. Hopefully he's not paralyzed. Hopefully he is not murdered in this shooting. But apparently, according to the latest reports at 4 o'clock Eastern time, it doesn't look good. So obviously, hopefully he makes it through this assassination event. But as previously mentioned, this is not an accident. This is orchestrated by the CIA, and it's also designed to foreshadow as well as set the precedent for a assassination event of Donald J. Trump at a later date. And that particular assassin will also be an African American or a minority, because the CIA desperately wants to trigger a second American Civil War and balkanize the United States and split it up into multiple countries, because they have lost control of it. Because their headquarters in Switzerland have been exposed, and they are absolutely desperate to start a civil war in the United States. So obviously thoughts and prayers go out to Charlie Kirk, and if in fact the would-be assassin is in fact an African American or a minority, I kindly ask you to download this video and share it with local, state, and federal law enforcement, military, and intelligence officials, as well as with local, national, and international media outlets. Peace.